Hello creators, welcome back to Create, Share, and Give. I am Maya Marie, creator of Create, Share, and Give, I am an intuitive reader and a Reiki master here on my journey of spirituality and healing. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you and welcome to the community. So today I want to talk about spirituality and voting. Should the two mix? Spirituality and politics are two very powerful forces that run this world and other worlds beyond. I feel like it should be left up to the individual. I have seen several spiritual teachers that are teaching that voting does not matter. And that's fine if it doesn't matter to them. We all have a free choice. I feel like there's some bamboozlement going on within that situation. So I just want to give a message to people that are watching. Please critical think. Don't just blindly follow people, because some spiritual leaders have their own agenda. Their agenda, for instance, could be they may be in a different tax bracket from you, and they may say, well, I'm going to be fine no matter who the president is. To a certain degree, there's some truth to that. But we also know that in some areas there are schools that are misrepresented. There are schools in certain areas that do not have the same taxes coming from their schools. The children who are not getting the education they need, they're not getting the medical they need. Well, we are not getting the medical that we need. So there's various of problems that will be solved through the political earthly realm. And I also feel that some people feel as though I'm a spiritual person, so I'm above this earthly realm. But the reality is, if you were above this earthly realm, you would no longer be here in the physical, on this physical earth, in this physical vessel. So I believe that the Creator, whoever put us here, we're here for a reason to experience this world. And in this world, things run politically. I heard one influencer that stated she did not vote and was proud she did not vote, but she did a whole 2-hour live telling people if she did vote, who she would vote for. Now that's a red flag. If you don't vote, that's fine. But I personally feel that you have to be in it to even discuss it, in my opinion. So why discuss something that you're not even participating in, that you don't believe in? And I believe another aspect to that is misguided. Someone may say, I'm going to be okay. My family's going to be okay. If you are a spiritual leader, you understand that it's not about you. It's about other people, because spiritual leaders, quote unquote, spiritual people, we understand that we have the strength. We have the fortitude to tap in and go beyond. But the problem lies with other people who we know do not have that fortitude. So we have to look out for them, for the children who are yet to find their way. And for the people who don't know who they truly are, they may be in a certain situation that needs to be rectified and can be rectified due to the finances put into their system, due to the educational system, due to the housing system, due to fair trade. All of those values matter. So I want to remind you today to do your own research, feel and do what is right for you. I know people in general always want someone to lead them, but the truth is no one can truly lead you. They can guide you to the next step of your development or your awakening, but only you and you only can go within to move up to higher levels of consciousness. So sit back, listening to someone else's rhetoric that may not align with yours is no bueno. In spirituality, there's certain ethics I feel like we should have. And in politics, there's also a responsibility as sovereign human beings here to make sure that we are not governed by an iron fist. that is going to take all of your rights, that is going to give your community less than, that's going to make sure your children do not have a equal opportunity here on this physical plane. I remember seeing one post from a spiritual teacher who stated that basically if your ancestors died and were killed, don't let that be a burden on you. Anyone who follows their ancestors, you know, if your ancestors fought for a cause, it was a cause that they felt was needed. There was a need of fair treatment for all human beings. And to me, that's what spiritualists fight for. We fight for that freedom here, a freedom to think how we want to think, a freedom to believe what we want to believe. People were hung from trees for the color of their skin. People were burned at the cross and burned on trees because they believed another religion than the masses wanted them to believe. And that's the reason why everything is so chaotic now. So I urge you to please use your own mind, use your own heart, and do not listen to the philosophy of someone that you look up to. I'm not saying you can't look up to anyone, because I love to get a good podcast or a good interview on YouTube, but still use your critical thinking. You may believe parts of what people believe, but you don't have to believe everything they believe. Why did so many people die and was killed to fight for their right? And it may not even be about the act of voting. It can be about the rights as a citizen. My natural born right to be able to vote and participate in this land. That's what I'm talking about. So sometimes we have to get out the airy-fairy, what's on the third level, third, fourth, fifth level of existence and whatnot. But for now, we're here on this earth, and we need to be a good protector of the earth. And that means making sure that people aren't in office that's destroying it. Look at climate change. The weather is ruining our Mother Earth. And that is going to depend on who you put in office. How is that not related? Someone please make me understand, because I do not get that kind of philosophy. I leave this question. Do you think that spirituality and politics can coexist? If in fact we are truly spiritual beings having an earthly human experience, because we're 1 foot in the spiritual and 1 foot on the earth. If we weren't here for a reason, we would no longer exist here on the earth. But as my grandmother always taught me, never discuss politics, money, or religion, because people just have so many views. But I like to have a civil conversation, and my channel is all about putting my voice into the world. But the choice is yours. Until we meet again, take care.